What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at you with another one. So we just finished watching the Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua fight, you know what I'm saying? I personally thought the scorecards was a little ridiculous, you know, but this is my cousin Tyrone right here. He's going to be down with the Blue Blood Sports movement. We're going to be getting it in, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of them. Introduce yourself.
What up, man? It's Tyrone, a.k.a. Speedy Cinco. We've been doing this out here at Blue Blood Sports.
Yes, sir, man. So, what you think about the fight, man? What you think about the scorecards?
I thought the fight was a lot closer than what what the scorecards were, but you know they're in the UK, so you expect that kind of score. I thought Joseph Parker did a lot of good work, and he pretty much nullified all of Anthony Joshua's offense. But then again, he was very defensive. He couldn't get out much offense. But you know the rounds were very close. You know Joshua came on strong late. I do believe Joshua won. It's not a travesty, but I think the scorecards are a little ridiculous.
Absolutely, that's the same thing I thought. And for y'all that don't know, you know, he got a background in boxing. You know what I mean? We do this stuff, so we ain't talking from inexperience. You know what I mean? This is what we do. So, you know, just for y'all, if y'all wondering, you know, like, so he got a background in boxing. We got history with the sport. We know about the sport. So, you know what I mean? So let me ask you, what you think about Wilder and Joshua? How you see that fight playing out?
I don't think Joshua had much of a chance against Wilder. He's a sucker for straight ahead punches, and he don't have great head movement. And I think Wilder height, that's going to give him a little trouble. I think Wilder's going to catch him with a right. I think Wilder's going to end with a right hand, get him out of there in 4 to 5 rounds. I think Joshua's a great fighter. I think he's improving, but I don't think he believes he can beat Deontay Wilder, and that's why the fight hasn't happened yet.
Right.
He's fighting all of these other champions, but he won't fight the main guy that's a nightmare in the division.
Right. I feel the same way, man. I feel like Joshua just he don't have the confidence in himself to beat Deontay Wilder. You know, all the excuses he making, saying that he only have 20 fights, and you know Deontay Wilder's been doing it much longer than him. Those are just indications that, you know, he just feel like Deontay Wilder have something over him, you know what I mean? He feel like Deontay Wilder is a superior fighter, in my opinion. That's what I think, you know what I mean? But what did you think that Joseph Parker did good tonight?
Well, he really nullified a lot of Anthony Joshua's offense. Anthony Joshua, he wasn't committing to anything like that. And when he did, he was overthrowing the right hand, you know. He went for the uppercut a lot, but Joseph Parker was going every time. And he was going for most of the times with the right hand.
Right.
He made his style with the lot of movement, his head movement. You know, hit that quick pop jab. It threw AJ off tonight.
Right.
And you know, styles make fights. You know, AJ would have allowed to bring it, but you know, Joseph Parker had a great game plan. He didn't have enough offense to win the fight. But that's a telling task right there. You know, because I think Deontay Wilder would have got Joseph Parker out of there. I think AJ should. I think he was afraid to get caught coming in. I think he was afraid to commit. And if he's afraid to commit against Parker, then what is he going to do with Wilder? Yeah,
absolutely, man. That's what I think, man. Like, I think personally, like the jab that Joseph Parker and the athletic ability that Joseph Parker was displaying today is real telling, man. I think that, you know, the fact that he was able to move to his left, and Joshua couldn't cut off the ring. Although I think that they're gonna go to the drawing board and try to work on that. But I think that, you know, you just can't do it, man. If you can't do it, you just don't have it in you. And I think that, you know, Deontay Wilder's jab and his reach, you know, if Joseph Parker was able to throw the right hand over the over right, you know, he would have connected with Anthony Joshua tonight, man. And I think that, you know, that's a telling sign. I think Deontay Wilder was watching this and was like, man, this is the pickings for me, man, because he gonna throw that straight right, and it's gonna connect, man. And his jab is gonna be there, you know, because he displayed a hell of a jab when he fought Bermane Stiverne the second time. His jab got a lot better. I mean, I didn't see it too much when he fought Luis Ortiz, but that's I personally think that was due to Luis Ortiz being a southpaw. What you think?
I think Ortiz is a great fighter, and that's what that was due to. Wilder, he tried the jab a lot, but Ortiz is a great fighter, a great tactician, so he know that wasn't an easy fight. Everybody knew that was going to be an easy fight. I expected a tough fight, and Wilder showed up. Don't get me wrong, AJ can't exploit a lot of it. Wilder's very wild. He had bad tendencies that AJ could correct. I mean, he can capitalize on, but In the end, I just feel like Wilder's athleticism and his power is just going to be too much. I don't think AJ is going to be willing to, if he wasn't willing to exchange with Parker and commit, to push the fight and the action against Parker, I can't see him showing that type of, dedication to pushing the fight against somebody who's much more dangerous like Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, I think the same thing, man. I think that I think it's gonna be exciting though. I think that so what you think? Let me ask you, what you think about them saying that basically? Well, Anthony Joshua basically saying that Deontay Wilder's gonna have to come to the UK and get the fight.
I mean, at this point, AJ he has 4 belts.
Right.
And he's doing great numbers in the UK, and he the numbers support that. So if Wilder wants to fight, sometimes when when you want to fight that bad, you got to give in to certain things. So I think at this point, if Wilder really wants that fight, he's going to have to give into the fact that it's going to be in the UK.
Right.
And he's saying he doesn't have the problem coming over. So obviously the real issue is money.
Right.
So
and then Wilder just came out and said that he don't even want to talk about money. He said that. He wants people to stop saying that, bringing up money because nobody pays his bills. So he said that money is not the issue. He said he'll take a 90-10 split. He said because he made enough money, he got enough investments, so money's not the issue in his camp and with his team. He said that he could care less about the money. He said you can't take money with you when you die. He said, but you could leave a legacy behind. So he said the money is not the roadblock. So hopefully.
The roadblock is what I believe to be the roadblock is AJ and his team. I don't believe they want the fight.
Right.
They're making these fights against all these other champions. Why is it so hard to make the fight with Wilder? Especially if he's saying he's willing to come over.
Right.
I feel like they saying they haven't spoken to each other, which could be true. But if they wanted to fight, they know AJ's been screaming for Wilder for like the last few years now. So, Wilder's been screaming for AJ for the last few years now. So it shouldn't be that hard to make. I just feel like AJ and his team is not ready for the fight right now. So if that's the case, I wouldn't mind seeing AJ fight Luis Ortiz.
Right. Yeah, me too. I would want to see that fight too. Yeah,
I would like to see that fight. But in the end, I just feel like Deontay's going to have to come over to the UK to make the fight. And I do feel like, it's going to be a lot of complications. But in the end, I see the fight probably happen in 2019, maybe 20. I don't see them fighting at all this year. Yeah,
and I don't think that Luis Ortiz or Joseph Parker was losers in these fights, man. I think that I would personally like to see Joseph Parker and Luis Ortiz fight, in like a round robin type of deal. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. We get Luis Ortiz, Joseph Parker.
Yeah, both of those guys had great showings. They look great against the 2 best guys in the division. The division is Wilder and AJ, whether you have them 1 and 2, 1A, 1B,
right.
Those are 2 main guys in the division, and they both came out there. Ortiz and Parker put on great fights. They put on great performances.
Right.
They didn't hurt themselves at all in those fights, taking those fights. So their stock is up.
Right.
So the heavyweight division is the best it's been in forever.
Yeah. So
this is great. Well, in the end, this is great for heavyweight boxing.
Yeah, facts.
And to solidify this, we need that AJ and Wilder fight.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think that's the ultimate goal, man. That's all we got for y'all, man. Anything else you want to say?
Nah, that's all. Just keep looking out for Blue Blood. We about to make a lot of moves out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all we got for y'all. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Blue Blood Sports TV on Instagram. Holla at your boy. It's your boy Blue. Because of Tyrone over here, we about to make some noise, man. So what we got for y'all. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you thought about this fight. So what we got. Blue Blood Sports TV. Peace.